Thank you for watching The Guy Dawson Show at the World Center of Broadcast Media, WCOBM.com. And I have been speaking with Julie Burke. She is a sales representative with the National Federation of Independent Business. And I just wanted to mention to you all, we are going to be partnering with the National Federation of Independent Business with my radio show, PR Connections, and doing a broadcast that is business-oriented. It's PR Connections, the business edition, and it'll actually be starting in early February. And the whole premise of this radio show is it's all business-oriented, talking about activism like Julie does with the National Federation of Independent Business. We'll be promoting businesses, investors, and things, and so we're really excited about having the opportunity to be broadcasting at KDWN 7:20 a.m. every Thursday from 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock. That's going to be getting started in February, and one of the biggest things that we want to do with this show is the activism portion, and it's really making sure that our listeners, and particularly the small business owners, are aware of their rights and the fact that there is an organization out there that wants them to be successful and is out there lobbying to keep the rights of the small business owner protected. And so we're really looking forward to working with NFIB on that show.
I'm looking forward to that too, Guy. And the main thing that excites me is that you're marketing directly to the people who are struggling with their businesses. A lot of our members, when I go into their business, I find that they're, if they're listening to anything, they're listening to, talk radio. They're the ones who are getting informed because they know that everything that happens in politics somehow or another is going to affect their business. And so the activism is critical. And the information that we're going to be able to put out to small business owners is going to be beneficial to everyone, because if we're going to take our responsibilities as citizens seriously, and if we want to continue the future of the free enterprise system, we have to take action. And we can't take action if we're not informed.
You're the fighter for everyone. We love you, Julie.
Well, I don't do as much fighting as our lobbyists do, but I do have a lot of passion. I do fight for the small business owners, and I don't go in front of the committees in Carson City. We have a state director, Randy Thompson, who does that. She's much more well-spoken and educated on those issues. We also have a staff in Washington, D.C. that goes before Congress. And what is really powerful is when we can bring our members in front of the committees. That brings me to a committee chairman I'm excited about. We recently voted in Crescent Hardy is the House Representative for District 4 in Nevada. He is the chairman of the Small Business Regulatory Committee. And how I found that out, his office staff called us and asked us if we could ask if we knew of a member that would be able to testify in front of his committee. So that is so exciting that they've basically got NFIB on speed dial so that they can bring a small business owner in front of their committee to help them to understand what these regulations do to small businesses. So it was exciting.
And the NFIB is member driven, and so what does a member get when they join?
Well, as Quan said, they have a voice, but it's very specific in the sense that not only do we bring them before the committees to testify their own story and how these regulations and taxes are hurting their business, they also have a way of voting on ballots that we send out to them in their inbox periodically on legislation that's currently pending. We ask our members to vote on those ballots, and then whatever the majority of our members wants, that's what sets the position that we take. And that's unlike a lot of organizations where the board of directors decides their position that they're going to take on issues. And, the members may or may not agree. Well, this way it's member driven. And we also have got partnerships with companies like FedEx, like Chrysler Vehicles, Dell Computers, Granger, just to mention a few, that offer our members discounts because we have that numerical strength, that purchasing power collectively. So our members are saving thousands of dollars that way too.
Yeah, I know that is a big thing, is the promotion of that. And I know the website is wonderful. If you go to nfib.com is the website, isn't it?
Yep.
How many members right now?
Right now we're over 2,000 members here in Nevada. Wow. And we have over 350,000 members nationwide. And my job is to increase that every year, every day, every month. So.
Yeah, and being a part of organizations is so important. And if you're a small business owner out there, there's strength in numbers. Mm-hmm. Being a part of a group that's been around for a long time and actually gets to go out and lobby to protect the rights of small business is that you have to support organizations like that. And that's why when I first met Julie and I started to learn about what her organization did, I immediately wanted to use my radio show to get the message out about that, because I know how important these things are. There are so many things that are going on behind the scenes that none of us know about that have a direct effect on our ability to stay in business.
Yes.
We have to sometimes have other people out there who are looking out for us, plus the fact that we can actually testify ourselves about things that we believe in.
Mm-hmm. And just recently, actually today, we had a teleforum, and this is our 5th teleforum where we have actually had our members come on a phone call with the presidential candidates. We've invited all of the presidential candidates to participate with our members and answer their questions. What are their tax proposals? How is that going to help small businesses? And it's a lot different than going to a rally. You actually have an opportunity to talk with the candidates and find out where they stand on these issues. And today was Carly Fiorina, and we've had Ted Cruz, we've had Rubio, and Jeb Bush, and I believe I don't remember the other one that we've had, but we've invited them all, and our members have the opportunity to talk directly with the candidates and find out where they stand on these issues.
So by the way, you go ahead.
No, go ahead.
By the way, who would you vote?
I
Who's your favorite one?
I have not made a decision as of yet. I've got a few that I'm leaning towards, but this is the first time in a long time that we've had so many qualified candidates. NFIB is bipartisan, but if we can find some people who are who understand what it's like to run a business, who balance their own budgets, and as Joe Heck says, people who understand what it's like to sign the front of the check, not just the back of the check. Mm-hmm. Those are the people that we're going to promote. Those are the people we're going to endorse. And we are in the process of vetting all of the candidates at the state and the federal levels. And we don't typically endorse a presidential candidate, and it's way too early to do that now anyway. But we do endorse candidates for Congress and for the state legislature, because we do need to have more people that understand what it's like to run a business, who are making decisions that are affecting us.
Yeah, who understand business.
Mm-hmm.
Very important.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that, having an actual list of candidates who are business friendly, because I run my own business and I'm busy just like everyone else, and sometimes I don't have time to sit and do the research to find out who really is supporting what I'm all about, which is small business is what I'm all about, and business period I'm all about. But specifically I work with a lot of small businesses, and so to have that ballot, to be able to see exactly who it is that is going to be more likely, I'll say more likely to support
no guarantees,
my interests.
Unfortunately.
It really helped me a lot when I went to the ballot box.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it does.
So how people can hold of you, Julie?
Well, they can call me. I don't have an office that I meet at. I go to the business owners, and they can call me at 702-239-0992. Or they can send me a text or an email. My email is julie.fsrburke, Burke, @nfib.org.
Well, thank you so much,
Wonderful.
Julie, for stopping by and being part of the show.
you.
And I am a member and a supporter of the National Federation of Independent Business, and I would encourage all of you business owners out there to become members as well. We are ending this week's edition of the Guy Dawson Show.
Yeah, what a happy New Year show.
Happy
Enjoy
New
it.
Year.
Happy New Year's. Go out there and do
Great way to
some
start it.
business, and we'll see you next week.